All right, hey everyone, Jeff here at StopThePirates.blogspot.com. So I put up a poll on my channel this morning, are white eggs racist? And I don't know why that came to me, but the consensus out there so far is that yes, they definitely are racist and need to be put in a re-education camp. Those chickens that lay them anyway. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but now that I've put that out there, just wait and we'll probably see it on the corporate state-run media channels. Are white eggs racist? I actually prefer the brown eggs, the little more expensive ones that are supposedly free range. And I eat them raw. I eat 6 to 12 a day raw, and feel fantastic. But what's funny is this stuff right here, Illuminati debt notes. Oh, too, yeah. Tax day is coming up April 15th. And if you didn't know, typically it takes the average debt slave here on the U.S. slave plantation from the beginning of the year, from January 1st to April 15th, is if you, take that chunk out, that's the amount you pay in taxes every year to the federal, state, local, and whatever governments, and taxes and insurances and registrations and licenses and fees and what have yous. So, and if stealing 100% of somebody's labor is slavery, what percent isn't? There wasn't an income tax in this country until the 1940s. You know how they sold it? And this is what I think they, along with other programs that they started, but the first two world wars, and especially the Second World War, was basically fought for a bunch of different reasons. But one of those reasons was to set up the income tax. And it was sold as, it first started out a very small percentage for people making more than a certain amount. So most people didn't have to pay it, and then eventually, it turns out everybody has to pay it. And the Social Security Ponzi scheme. So yeah, this started in the 40s. They sold it with the Donald Duck and Daffy Duck or whatever cartoons before television. And everybody went to the movies and they had the newsreels and fight the Axis powers and buy war bonds. But now nobody buys war bonds anymore to fight the wars. They just put people in prison and use the default judgment bonds. They're called prison bonds. So that's what pays for all the wars and things. And what else? In the Social Security Ponzi scheme, when that first started, it was like one person paid for the next guys when they died, or when they paid into Social Security. It paid for the guy who was retired. It was kind of pretty much one-to-one. Now it's like, it's off the charts. That's why they want to get rid of some of the older people, or most of the older people, by injecting chemicals into them, hazardous chemicals that kill you. Because now it's like it takes like over 50 to 60 people to pay one guy's retirement. So yeah, definite Ponzi scheme. And there is no savings, it doesn't go anywhere. You don't earn any interest on your money. And what about all the people that pay up? So you pay your whole life into Social Security, and then you, whatever happens, you die at 64. What happens to all your money? It's gone. Nobody gets it. So the whole thing is set up to just to rape and pillage. And that's why I want to talk about the U.S. dollar. The stimulus checks are coming out, 1.9 trillion. No, a trillion is 1,000 billion. So almost $2 trillion worth of stimulus, and everybody will get, I guess, $1,400 and a certain amount for each kid you have, a child, I mean. So that's going to debase the currency. The value of this stuff goes down right now approximately 6 to 7% per year. It loses that much value. And they just keep printing it into oblivion, and it's going to go away. And what do you do with it? Because you can't earn any. That's what I try to get people to understand is like, you're working for this stuff. It's losing value, and they just print it out of thin air. Why am I paying taxes if you can just print it? I'm not paying taxes, by the way, but if you can just print it, why, what gives it value? Why am I working for it? Well, let's go back to hard money. I bought some of this stuff a couple of weeks ago. I thought the Wall Street Bets guys were going to short the silver market and drive the price up to $100 per coin. The Silver Eagle, it's a 1 ounce coin. I paid $33 for that. And now I can get 27 for it. Never make money with metal. Gold too. Gold's at $1,700. People are out there still trying to sell, telling you to buy gold. It's going down in price. This is going down in price. Wait, the only option you have right now is something called Bitcoin. And where's it at right now? $49,688. Could be $100,000 by next month. It's getting ready to go on another run. And companies like Tesla, Elon Musk, Michael Saylor of MicroStrategies, PayPal now is into Bitcoin, Square, Jack Dorsey, Motley Fools, all of these big players. JP Morgan's going to open a crypto desk. And you know what? These guys buy Musk bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. These people aren't going to just buy it to ride it up to the top and then dump their bags on everybody. They're going to hold it forever because it's a limited supply. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to get on something on the ground floor. It's like being able to buy Apple stock, when it was still in the garage phase. So, and you don't have to buy one whole Bitcoin, but I'm not giving financial advice, but I would sell anything that you don't need, take out a mortgage on your house, whatever, and buy some Bitcoin. It's just, it's the only thing out there that's going to give you any kind of a yield. I mean, it's gone up 200% per year since its inception. And yeah, there's heavy swings, but as the price starts getting up there and up there further, and people are holding and not selling, there won't be such violent swings in the price anymore. I don't think you'll see any more 80% drops. Maybe 20, 25% drops is healthy, and then back up, another leg up, and then back, and then 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's like people don't know about Bitcoin, but like I said, it's like a 5th column sleeper cell. I mean, this is all these people have is this shit. And you know what? It's backed with guns. How do they sell your debt to other countries? Well, we have these birth certificates of our people, and they're going to earn approximately this amount of money over their lifetime. Can we use that as collateral to borrow some more money? Well, how do we know you're going to extract that money from them? Well, we have guns, and we have what called policy enforcement officers running around, pulling people over and charging them. You're basically a battery for these people to suck off. And that's how it works. That's why you go to a circuit court and they charge you and then they put you in a cell. It's the Matrix. Most people can't see it. There's something in the back of your mind that just bugs you about what's happening in the world. That's why you need to go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com and check out all my information. Be your own bank. I think metals are fine. And people out there going, Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme, and they have no idea in the world. You can't take this with you if you need to leave. and bug out. I guess you can if you don't have that much, but any amount that would be substantial that you have built up over your lifetime is very difficult to take it with you. Why people these big players won't sell their Bitcoin? Because new industries are coming out where you can just use it as collateral and borrow more money. That's what Michael Saylor does. He bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and he put it up as collateral. And they gave him 500,000. He bought more Bitcoin with that. The price is going up. The price of this is going down. It's a no-brainer. And you don't ever have to pay tax. You're out of the tax loop. See what I'm saying? It's brilliant. It's genius. I mean, I can go to Binance.com. Check this out. I was just checking this out this morning on an app. Binance is an exchange. It says earn crypto while you sleep. Okay, let's see what that does. You stake your crypto, you basically give it to them, hold them, and they'll pay you 7% interest per year, which would keep you above the devaluation of the dollar. They pay you 12.5% on a Binance coin. Anyway, the whole thing's a scam we're involved in. Don't vote. Don't register to do anything with these people. They're criminals. And I was just looking at these how these vaccines are made. And they're all like outsourced. Do you know 80 to 90% of all the pharmaceutical drugs in the US that are sold in the US are made in China? Where they basically have no quality control, nobody even knows what it is. And it's the same with these injections. The majority of them are produced in India. I mean, we don't even get the benefit of having the job. That's why I was curious when they're doing all this testing. Well, wouldn't that make a major boom? I mean, because it would take a lot of people to do 50,000, 100,000 tests a day, wouldn't it? I mean, he's doing all these testing. It's not automatic. You don't just put it in a machine and it just, someone's got to sit there and crank the PCR dial up to 40 or whatever it is to show the positive test. But no, nobody's hiring to do that. There's no jobs. It's all bullshit. Up one side and down the other. You are a slave, Neo. Come out of the matrix, man. I'll help you do it. Go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Thanks.